We wanted to come up with a solution that ensures safe backup and recovery of your crypto while making it mistake-proof. It had to be resistant to fire, water, acids, impact, but also to human error. We came up with a solution that is straightforward, simple, easy, offering unparalleled peace of mind. Safeguard your wealth for retirement, your family, or a rainy day. Ensure your crypto is secure with unmatched protection against fire, water, acids, and impact, and with tamper-evident stickers. Simplify your backup with easy 4-letter entry, a pre-marking pen to eliminate mistakes, a high-quality spring-loaded punching tool, and with an extra convenient paper seat for even easier crypto recovery. Ultimate resistance with aerospace-grade stainless steel and a sleek black surface treatment for improved corrosion resistance, and with a rubber O-ring for additional water protection. Safeguarding your crypto is now easier than ever.
What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. So in today's video, as you just saw in that first commercial here, we're doing a first look sort of review, in my opinion, on the Trezor Key 12-word recovery seed phrase backup. Also, we're going to cover they have a Shamir backup version, and I'll briefly describe the difference in the price, the quality, how they work, all of that. So let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so in today's video, I'm gonna make this fairly brief because until I get the physical device in my hands, which I should have in the next few weeks, I'm just giving some speculation and some of the information that I have off of the website and that is publicly available now to everyone. Again, I will do a follow-up, unboxing, review, full experience, all of that in the next few weeks. Here's some of the basics that the commercial didn't show you. It's currently available for pre-order as of posting this. In mid-November 2023, it's going to come out and start shipping and delivering to people. This device that you see on the screen right here is a 12-word recovery seed metal backup. If you're unfamiliar with what a 12-word metal recovery seed backup is in general, not just this Trezor version, but in layman's terms or in simple terms, this is a way to back up your 12 or 24-word recovery seed phrase onto a metal plate so that it's resistant against fire, water, corrosion, shock, anything like that. And it basically allows you to make sure that you have a backup in the event that you ever need it for, if you lose your piece of paper, and it's also more secure. With that being said, this one is designed specifically for the Trezor Safe 3, which I'll leave the link above below at the end of this video as well, and the description if you didn't see the new crypto hardware wallet that they're releasing also in November. I made a video on it already, but this one also has the Shamir backup. Now, I'm gonna briefly, in just a moment, explain what a Shamir backup is and how that's different from your standard BIP39, 12 or 20-word recovery seed backup phrase. Obviously, it's the backup to your hardware wallet. If you lose your hardware wallet, if you break your hardware wallet, if your dog eats it, whatever the case may be, these 12 words in this case will help you restore your funds to any other BIP39 compatible wallet. That way your money is not lost. So obviously it's important that you keep that backup safe. It's your backup to your backup. You do not want to lose it. You do not want to risk it, especially if you're dealing with 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, or even 8 figures in crypto. So let me cover some of the basics here that they did not cover in the video, and we'll talk about Shamir in just a second here. So the way that this works is obviously, as I mentioned, fire, water, and impact resistance, aerospace grade stainless steel. There are other devices out there, and I'll link a playlist down below, but there's also titanium. Stainless steel is basically the industry standard, and then there's other metals that you can do that will withstand different levels of heat and water and corrosion, if there's acid, if there's other elements, so on. This is the standard. This is what most people use, so you should be fine with it. Now, what they didn't cover in the video, or at least they briefly touched on in the video, is that with your 12-word phrase, a BIP39 phrase, all you need are the first 4 letters of each word in order to restore your funds. So you could have the word, for example, like it says here, clarify, and all it's gonna require is CLAR. And this is by design. This is built into the protocol, built into the code. You just need to obviously make sure that you have it in order. It also gives you the pen here so you can pre-mark it, because once you punch it in a spring-loaded tool with metal, you can't undo that, obviously. So this is designed to make sure that you take your time, you make sure that you mark it up correctly, and then you go through and you actually punch through and mark it the way that you should. And then what I do like here that a lot of other people haven't done is do a evident tamper-proof seal. Now, Trezor is really good at this stuff because they not only have holographic seals, but they have it designed in such a way where if it's ever tampered with, one, it's hard to replace, So if someone else is trying to open it and then buy a new seal to cover their tracks, etc., that's not going to be possible. They have these unique holographic seals, and the way that it shreds and the way that it rips is a way of making sure that it's very indicative if someone's used it or tried to break in and so on and so forth. So that's an extra layer of security. That's a nice touch that Trezor is really good at. This device for $99 is a really good value in my opinion. I like the form factor. I like that it's in a cylinder. I like that you could theoretically bury it underground, put it in a safe, hide it somewhere, you know, out in the world that's not within your house for protection, etc. And that's a better option, right? Versus, you know, you could keep it in a safe or you could keep it wherever you want. I mean, just make sure that obviously you know where it is and that nobody else that you know is going to have access to it unless you give them that authorization. I will have, again, a full unboxing video to go over dimension, size, weight, all of that stuff. And you can also get it here on the product details. The one thing I'll point out here is that this will work. The $99 version, the single 12-word version, will work with all three of Trezor's products. The new Safe 3, Model T, and Model 1. Now, let's talk real quickly about the Shamir backup. With the Shamir backup, I'm just gonna give a brief overview of what Shamir is and the concept behind it. I'm not going to go too technical. I just want to give you a overview of what it is so that you have an understanding and hopefully explain why you see 3 devices on your screen as opposed to the one we saw before. So to put it simply, a Shamir backup is similar to multi-signature with Bitcoin. For example, if I have a Bitcoin wallet and it's set up for multi-sig, this will allow me to have the recovery seed broken into 3 parts. Just using an example, you can scale it and have multiple parts. But what this will do is it will require me to say have 2 out of these 3 seeds in order to fully restore my funds. So if I have one, my girlfriend has one, my uncle has one, 2 of us have to come together in order to sign or to restore a seed. So if you trust these people, these are meant for redundancies. This is designed for a way, let's say I pass away and I want to pass it on to my girlfriend or my uncle. They have 2 parts of the keys where they can restore the funds. Or me and my girlfriend can, or me and my uncle can, or whoever. And this is just an example. Now you could infinitely scale this, and in the case of Trezor here, you can go all the way up to 16 devices. I could set it so it requires 9 out of 16, 11 out of 16, 14 out of 16. If you want to get wild with it and you want to have multiple seeds distributed across multiple people, just beware, you know, those people could get smart and all come together and use it against you. So you just want to be sure that you understand the risk of what you're doing. Most common though is 2 out of, and this is just for redundancy and backup. So what this device will allow you to do is, because the Shamir backup, when you use the Trezor Safe 3 or the Trezor Model T, and I will clarify, Trezor Model 1 will not work with this particular backup. But with the Shamir backup, it's a 20-word backup phrase where you have 3 devices with 20 words each, and you will need to have 2 out of the 3 here in order to restore the phrase. So that's why you see 3 devices here. And they're just copies or redundancies, and it's deconstructed in a way where you only need 2 out of the 3 to restore all of the funds. So that's as easily as I can put it. I will leave links in the description below as far as the technicalities of it, but I want to try to make this as easy for most people on a general level to understand. The main difference here is this is 3 devices. It supports Shamir backup. It works with Safe 3 and Model T, and you get all 3 devices for $249, which is the standard price. Make sure to check the links down below in the description for any deals, extra promotions, depending on when you're watching this. My links will always be updated with the best, and it supports the channel, so I appreciate that. Again, has the same exact thing that we have before that we talked about. The pen has the markups with the first 4 words, and it comes with everything that you need. As I mentioned, you can expand this so that if you want to have more than 3 devices, you can do that, but by default, most people are going to choose the 2 out of 3 option, and that's why it comes with 3 devices, so you and 2 other people. Or what you could do is, for example, like I could leave 1 in a safe, 1 buried in the ground somewhere of my choosing, and 1 with a friend or a girlfriend or a family member or whatever. And you can get creative with it so that you physically, for example, I don't want to disclose anything, but I'll give you an example of something that has happened to people that I know, including myself. But let's say you're subject to a $5 wrench attack. You don't have the password to your hardware wallet. You don't have the backup seed phrase. You have a gun pulled to your head and you don't know. So let's say you have 1 of them on you, but you need 2 out of the 3. And you have 1 buried in an undisclosed location in the middle of the earth somewhere. You have 1 in a safe, and then you have 1 with another person. They literally can't take it from you due to the fact that it's not with you. It's distributed. So it adds extra layers of security. Now, I know that's an extreme example, but I'm just giving you like a real life case scenario where if somebody wanted to take your seed from you and restore your wallet as their own, this helps you distribute it. It's extra secure. I do like it. I also like the engraved graphene version where you can split it into two as well, but this is the same concept of essentially distributing your recovery seed phrase and allowing you to have redundancies in the event that you lose one, if you're attacked, or if you want to pass it on after you pass away, so on and so forth. So just wanted to give a brief overview of that, some real life examples. Also, let me know what you guys think about this. Is this a metal recovery seed backup device that you're looking to buy? I mean, if you like Shamir backup, this is probably the best one I've ever seen. Again, I do like the engraved graphene, and I will do other comparison videos like crypto tag, crypto steel, engraved graphene. I'm going to compare these to all of them so you guys can make the best decision for yourself in your situation. Let me know down in the comments what other videos you want to see, or if you have any questions about this device. If you want to support me in the channel, links are in the description. No pressure if that's not something you're interested in. I am interested to know what you guys want, and I do have a lot of extra crypto hardware wallet and security device videos coming down the pipe. So if you're not already subscribed and you're interested in that, go ahead and do that now. And last disclaimer I'll give someone is if you do not own any version, whether it's this or any other company or brand, if you do not own any metal recovery seed backup at all, I strongly recommend you get one no matter what. And you can check my channel. There's versions that are as cheap as $20 that go into far more expensive, and they're also a lot more secure and extensive options, but I strongly recommend it as a backup to your backup. So last thing I want is anyone to lose their crypto because they didn't take the right precautions for their backup recovery seed phrase. With that said, see you guys in the next video. Click right here to watch the Trezor Safe 3 first look video I did, and there's a lot of unboxing and reviews coming. I will see you guys in the next video. Crypto Renegade out.